Happy Monday. Thank you for joining us for Up to Speed Live. This episode is dedicated to all the V-Teamers who have shared their heartfelt personal stories right here on Up to Speed. Yes, our show remains your one-stop shop for news regarding all things Verizon. But one of our favorite things to do is tell stories that feature our amazing V-Teamers. Now today, you'll not only get to see two of these feature profiles, we're going to learn more about how these stories are gathered, produced, and shared with our entire V-Team and beyond. Now, there's a very good chance someone watching this right now has an important story to tell, and we hope today's conversation will inspire you to share that story with us. With that idea in mind, let's start with a story about love, family, and a very special book. Here's Ricardo's story.
My name is Ricardo Gaddis Morris. I am a consumer district manager based out of the Austin, Texas area. I reside with my husband and my son. They were originally born in El Salvador, but moved to the U.S. when I was about 11 or 12. When I was a kid, I don't think that I understood really what it was that was different about me. As I grew older, and I started learning more about what being gay was, and as I moved to the United States, understanding more of the community and some of the things that helped me started to build an identity around who I was. And I came out when I was about 18 years old. You know, it's never an easy thing to do because you always fear that there's going to be a sense of rejection. But for me, it was important to start where it mattered the most. So then I spoke to my mom about it. I told her, well, you know, I'm gay. And she took some time to think, and she said, hey, look, I love you and I support you no matter what. And you know, I'll be here for you. So for her to really accept it, it's really what gave me the strength to move forward and to say, you know, this is who I am, and I'm proud and I'm loud and I'm going to embrace it. I've been married for about 5 years, and as I got to know him, I started to realize the power and the value in building a family. And so we started going through the process of adoption. The cost can be pretty significant. Something that we were really happy about and really blessed to really have access to was that Verizon was able to provide us with the benefit of adoption reimbursement. The fact that the benefit is offered for, you know, a same-sex couple, I think that's what makes Verizon such a beautiful place to work at. It's the fact that we understand the diversity and inclusion is actually an attribute and a benefit in its own for the organization. And 18 months later, we got the blessing of having our son come into our life. Having him just really helped me understand the capacity that a human being can have when it comes to loving another human being. We've always been passionate about really understanding what are some of the ways that we can give back to the world. There were two things that I predominantly thought of. I thought the environment, and I thought LGBTQ plus community. We started introducing him to a lot of books. So then we started to attempt to find more books that had diversity and inclusion and messages that we wanted him to adopt. It was a little bit harder than we thought. And we thought, why not write a book that, you know, talks about a bee that is born with rainbow stripes and how the hive learns to embrace diversity and at the end really learns that differences not only make us unique, but can be beautiful too. What do you call this?
Bee.
Rainbow bee. You want to give Rainbow Bee a kiss?
Nah.
Oh, that is so cute. Diversity is something we're surrounded by every day, and being surrounded by it is not enough. We need to have that conversation, and it starts by first, you know, introducing the language, then the behaviors, and then combining both. And you know, that's ultimately what we want to do, start that conversation. We are capable of doing anything we put our mind to, and anything that you feel is important to you and that you want to create something that will help impact that cause, you have the ability to do it. Make it an action, take one step, and then next thing you know, you've run the entire race. Say, I love you.
I like to say you.
Good job. All right.
Bye. Bye, Jogan.
Bye, Jess. All right.
A beautiful family and a beautiful story. Our thanks to Ricardo. Now, you may have noticed Ricardo's adorable son not only say, I love you, Verizon, but at the very end of the video, you could hear him saying goodbye to someone on the other end of that video chat. And that person he was saying goodbye to, we get to say hello to today. Joining us is our good friend, Up to Speed host and video producer, Jess Bernardi. Jess, we are live here in Basking Ridge. It is good to see you, and thank you for joining us on Up to Speed Live.
So good to see you, Andy. I'm actually back here in my office for the first time. I got a little emotional, to be honest, looking around but it feels good to be back. Thank you for having me on the show today.
Yeah, there's something about walking into the building, the energy. I know it's been a while since you and I have been in the building here together, but it is awesome. It's great to be with you. So we saw this incredible story, of course, from Ricardo. You produced this beautiful story for us. We get to see the finished product, but we'd love to kind of learn more about how this is made. And I know, not everyone is at the helm of storytelling, of video producing, but there's certainly something for everyone when it comes to talking about how these stories are made. So with that in mind, just walk us through what it takes to piece this story, Ricardo's story, together.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ricardo's story was brought to us. He was actually featured in a local news article, and that was sent to us because his picture is right there with his Verizon shirt on. And so it was sent to one of our team members. And then it's just a matter of, reaching out and having a nice long interview. Sometimes we have these interviews that last 2 hours, and you're supposed to cut it down to 2 minutes. So we have a brilliant editor I work with, Mike Salerno. He works with me and to bring the story down, make it nice and short and sweet so that everyone can enjoy it. And then, of course, I share it back with Ricardo, and it's just a partnership. It's a collaboration. I want the V Teamers' input as much as possible. And, the studio, some pictures of me in the studio, friends there, work together, all year long on multiple project, just trying to tell the whole V Teamer story. And speaking of stories, I have my Rainbow V copy right here. I had to get one so I can give it to a friend so that we can keep telling these great stories of diversity and inclusion.
Awesome, and it's so awesome to see members of our studio team continue to find those stories and cultivate them. Now, you've covered so many stories that get personal, kind of like Ricardo's there. How would you describe this process of establishing trust, getting personal with our V-teamers so that their authenticity really shines through?
Yeah, it's a great question. It really is about listening to them. You really have to um, take the time to meet them where they are in their vulnerability, because sometimes these stories, this is the first time that they might be coming out and sharing something like this. And at first, I'm a complete stranger to them. So it's kind of, it's therapeutic. It's very cathartic to release that energy and get it out there. And a lot of the times people say that it's a really great healing experience, but just to keep listening to people, meeting them where they are with their vulnerability. And then also I share my things about myself too. So it's a back and forth, it's a partnership, and we end up developing this beautiful relationship that lasts years. And then they have a story that they can share with their friends and family and have forever.
Yeah, and that listening part, I mean, it's something that we all, across the business try and do to make sure that those connections really matter across the board. So Jess, you've been with Verizon, of course, for several years now. You've been building those relationships, telling the stories of countless V-teamers. This has literally taken you all over the world. Tell us where it's taken you and what you've learned on your journeys.
Yeah, I have met so many amazing people throughout my 12 years here at Verizon. V-teamers of all walks of life at all different jobs. I get to, go to a retail store or go on a rooftop with an engineer or a customer home and a FiOS install. And everyone's always, there's one commonality against all V-teamers, no matter where they are, is that they embrace the experience and they take me under their wing and they want to show me their life and they want to invite me into their family for a day. And sometimes it ends up I'm at their kids' swim meet, or I'm playing with their dog, or we're ordering takeout because the production day went long, and it's just been such a fun ride. And I feel very grateful to have these skills because they translate into so many things: communication, being vulnerable, being courageous. It's so inspiring, and that's the whole point of why we tell these stories, so that we can inspire other people to take that next step or to come forward with their story.
Yeah, and then of course, like last year, you and the studio team and all of us on the communications team, like we were tasked with making those connections, of course, virtually, and it's hard to do it in those little boxes there, but we've done it. Tell us about what you've learned this past year, building those connections, producing these virtually. What are some things that we all can take away when it comes to building those connections and being a virtual storyteller?
It has been a new challenge, and I know we're all dealing with the same things of just having to now communicate with somebody through a screen instead of having that human, touch or handshake or hug. So it's a challenge, but that's what makes listening so important, and just being able to find common ground and connect with people on a deeper level where, they might not invite me into their house anymore, but they can show me home videos or pictures. And I think that it's just really important that even though we're doing everything through a screen, that we, just have like honest dialogue, that we can find the communication still through eye contact through a screen. It's just hard not being out in the field with them, but still love it. And it has new challenges that I'm just grateful to still have the opportunity to continue to do it in this state of the world.
Yeah, we're so grateful for your storytelling eye and your perspective on life. And of course, we're looking forward to, like so many people, looking forward to seeing more and more people telling their stories. And there is something about that energy. So we appreciate, of course, all the work that you and the studio team have done. So with that in mind, as we keep thinking about stories, this next story, which Jess also helped produce, highlights the power of faith. Now, tonight marks the first evening of Ramadan, one of the holiest and sacred months in Islam. For 30 days, Muslims around the world do not eat from dawn to dusk. They pray intensely, gather for nightly feasts to break that fast. And as we wish our Muslim V-teamers a blessed and generous Ramadan, we turn now to the story of Kamil.
My name is Kamil Ghani, and I live in Chicago. I do RF capacity planning for the Illinois and Wisconsin region. I'm originally from Pakistan, and I came to the United States in 2007. When I was new in the United States, I had to face many challenges. People have stereotype in their minds when they see someone like me. When it was my very first day in the US, I think I was going to the mosque to pray, and I was sitting in a bus, and I didn't know, I just sat somewhere. And, the guy sitting next to me, he just said, why do you look like Osama bin Laden? And that's what he just told me, and don't blah, blah. So I was so confused. Imagine it's your first day in a new country, you're alone. So I got really scared. And even in my previous jobs, I was surprised, So one of the senior RF engineers, he said, listen, if you really want to grow in this profession, you need to change the way you look. And you need to change your dressing. That kind of makes you uneasy and demoralizes you, If you have all these, external factors, you cannot focus on your work. When I joined Verizon, since I had all this background, when I entered the office and I met the manager, I was really nervous. But I was surprised the way he met me. He was like, "Hey, bud, what's up?" And he shook my hands, and that immediately, surprised me. And the attitude was very positive. So immediately I could feel the vibe that this company is different. Immediately I felt that I am a part of this team. As a Muslim, we have to pray 5 times a day. And sometimes those prayer timings come during working hours. So another problem is that before praying, we have to wash our hands and face and feet also. So when I talked to my manager, his approach was very positive. He actually worked with the building management, and he arranged a place for me where I could wash my feet. There is actually, if you go to About You, there is a link which says religious accommodation. If you read through it, it says that, anyone in Verizon, he can go in and apply over there and request for a religious accommodation. Basically anything that you feel that, the Verizon needs to accommodate for you in terms of time off, in terms of your dressing, in terms of your prayers. This shows how great Verizon is. It might sound simple, but it meant a lot for me. You see that, people are accepting you and people are including you as part of the group. Almost a year or more, I was promoted also. I got my answer, I don't need to change myself just to be promoted. As long as I work hard and, I'm doing the right things at work, I don't need to look different or dress differently just to be accepted. So it's not that one or two people, it's the culture that we have in our company, and that's why I feel proud to work for Verizon.
It's an incredible feeling of empowerment. We thank Kamel for that story, and you mentioned the word, you heard the word culture there, and that's what we continue to build with these stories. You've heard Christy say we bring our whole selves to work, and we're proud to share the story of our whole selves. So thank you so much to the studio team and of course to the V-teamers who are sharing those stories. So a few quick things before we go. We've been sharing ways for you to get outside now that the weather is getting nice. A little dreary here in Jersey, but those April showers, of course, bringing May flowers very soon. Now, currently, the Small Steps to Big Change, a racial justice steps challenge, is going on now until May 11th. We've asked employees to create teams of 2 to 6 V-teamers who will track their steps as a team. If you'd like to get involved and learn more, we will include all of the details in today's web story. Next week, starting April 19th, is National Volunteer Week. The question is, how will you participate? Although it is called National Volunteer Week, we believe everyone can get involved in this week of celebrating volunteerism, giving back to our communities in partnership with the National Forest Foundation. We have committed to plant 150,000 trees to offset carbon emissions and contribute to Verizon's goal of planting 20 million trees by 2030. You can help by contributing a letter of hope and inspiration to a frontline firefighter as well. For every 10 letters written, we will plant 100 trees. All of the details will be included in today's web story. Now, if you are volunteering, we want to hear from you. Tell us how you're doing it. Tell us your story. And the email, of course, is good@verizon.com. And that good mailbox is exactly where we invite you to share your stories with us. We've been utilizing that good mailbox for quite a while since the start of the pandemic. This is an old envelope we used when we introduced that mailbox. So again, it's good@verizon.com. That's the email. It is our privilege and honor to help share what matters most to our V team. We'd be thrilled to hear from you and share your stories as well. So on this Monday, that just about does it for us. There's really only one thing left to do here.
Andy, come on. I'm here. You know I'm in the office, Andy, and you're not going to give me the sign off?
Jess, sorry, I totally spaced out. You know, it's been a while since you and I have been, together here in the building here, and how could I forget? I'm sorry, Jess.
Used to it. Yeah.
All right, Jess. So thanks again for joining us. Jess is back. So with that in mind, on this Monday, Jess, I'll send it back to you for the sign off. Go ahead.
Until next time, you're up to speed.